lot of people feel like I'm hating on Pella. First of all, I'm not hating on Pella. I fucking love Pella. I love what he does. But at the end of the day, let's just keep it shit. I'm going to ask you just this simple question. First of all, between Shanks and Pella, who's more creative? If you know the answer to this, like a lot of people might say, like people will say grace. Let me tell you something. Like, I'm not saying Pella does not have grace, but at the end of the day, grace will get you to some point. But to maintain that certain level that you are as the biggest streamer in Africa, you have to be very creative. And at this point, Shanks might just overtake Pella. I don't even think I'm hitting on Pella. I'm not hitting on Pella. That's just the facts. Check it now. Shanks is currently in Streamers University in the USA. He's currently in the same space with the biggest streamers in the world. I'm not talking about TikTokers, streamers in the world. I'm talking about international streamers, right? He has the opportunity to do a lot of collaborations. He has the opportunity to get a lot of international audience. Like, at this point, I just think Shanks might just overtake Pella and become the biggest streamer in Africa. Because right now, Shanks is more global than Pella. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Like, I don't give a fuck. Shanks is more global than Pella at this point. And I'm talking about within this space of 3 to 6 months or to 1 year, Shanks might be the biggest streamer in Africa. It might be the biggest. I just don't know what y'all think about this whole issue, but I feel like Shanks might be the biggest streamer in Africa soon. If Pella is not careful enough and not putting in some work, Pella has to put in some work. He has to be very creative. He has to, like, share what I'm saying. Being a streamer, there's more to being a streamer than just sitting on your screen and saying stuff online. You have to be creative. You have to be like, ideas suppose they do your head, different type of content idea. And that's one thing where Shanks is better than Pella. And with this, I can tell you for a fact, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. If you like, say I'm meeting on Pella, y'all can go suck a dick. But at this point, I feel like Shanks might overtake Pella soon. That's facts. I feel like Shanks might overtake Pella soon. What y'all think? I feel like Pella is just too relaxed. Because you feel like you're the biggest. But one thing Pella failed to remember is people where they are back when they play. Everybody's fighting for the top. And if you are at the top, you have to be very careful and be very hardworking and be very creative to maintain it. Because I'm going to keep the shit they've been. Either Shanks or Enzo, one of them might just be the biggest streamer in Africa. Enzo is Nigerian. Forget saying the US, he's a Nigerian. These people might just take over Pella. I'm just going to keep the shit they've been with y'all. Of course, Pella is still going to be at the top 3. I'm going to be very honest. Pella is still going to be at the top, even if they overtake him. Pella is still going to be at the top 3 biggest streamer in Africa, right? But it's that biggest streamer in Africa, that title, it's like RIP to it because it's going to another person. From now to 1 year, check what I say. Is it that Shanks or Enzo? One of those two guys will be the biggest streamer in Africa soon. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Soon. Because in terms of creativity, those guys are creative. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? Let me just know what y'all think. I just have to react to this stuff. I just want to know what y'all think, man. What do y'all think? Y'all think it's not possible for Shanks or Enzo to like dethrone Pella soon, in space of one year or 6 months? I'm not on Pella though. I fucking love Pella. I love Pella. But I'm just gonna keep the shit they've been with y'all. Pella is not creative enough. In terms of creativity, come on, man. The person that was really popping in terms of creativity was Joe Black. Joe Black was really creative and it was popping. Not until we didn't hear anything from him again. We never knew what happened, right? But the person that was like popping, if Joe Black was still like with Pella, there would like been different ideas, different content, different type of stuff, right? But the moment Joe Black just stopped popping, we just stopped seeing Joe Black on TikTok. The only thing Pella does is sit, talk to his screen cameras and visit celebrities. That's the only thing I've seen Pella does. Sit down and talk to his screen and visit celebrities, bring in celebrities. Like, there's just more to streaming than just you being with